Have you ever felt like you're living in a world that wasn't built for the way you think? If you're a Sigma male, this probably hits close to home. While most people are focused on blending in, climbing social ladders, and seeking approval, Sigma males are a different breed altogether. They move through life on their own terms, unconcerned with the expectations that weigh others down. But this independence comes with its own set of harsh realities, things that only Sigma males truly understand. You might look calm and unbothered from the outside, but on the inside, there's a world of complexity that few people ever notice. Today, we're going to talk about 5 of those harsh realities that Sigma males face. These aren't just minor frustrations. They're things that shape how Sigmas move through life, how they relate to others, and how they see the world. By the end of this video, you'll have a much clearer understanding of why being a Sigma male can be both a blessing and a challenge. But before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button, like this video, and share it with someone who might need to hear this. Number 1, the frustration of being the only one who sees the obvious solution. Have you ever watched people complicate something incredibly simple? You see the solution immediately, yet everyone else is running in circles, overthinking, and missing the point entirely. You want to scream, "It's so simple," but you've learned that speaking up usually doesn't help. It often makes things worse. Sigma males have a unique ability to cut through the noise and see things clearly. It's not that they're smarter than everyone else, but their brains just work differently. While others are caught up in emotions, social dynamics, and overcomplicating things, Sigma males instinctively strip a problem down to its core. They can't help but see the obvious solution, and that can be incredibly frustrating. Let's talk about a real-world example. Imagine sitting in a meeting where everyone's debating a problem you solved in your head 5 minutes ago. You've already connected the dots, but when you try to share your insight, you're met with blank stares or even resistance. People look at you like you're oversimplifying things, and it makes you wonder, am I the only one who sees how easy this is? After enough of these experiences, Sigma males learn to keep their insights to themselves. They realize that most people aren't ready for their solutions. People are more comfortable with their complicated processes, even if it means wasting time and energy. So, the Sigma male stays quiet, watching as others stumble toward the conclusion he reached long ago. The worst part, when they finally do figure it out, they act like they've made some groundbreaking discovery. All you can do is sit back and think, if only they'd listened from the start. Imagine a world where people listen to your insights immediately, where your clear solutions are valued instead of dismissed. It would save so much time, energy, and frustration. But as a Sigma male, you accepted that this is rarely the case. You've learned to pick your battles and save your breath for the moments that truly matter. Instead of constantly fighting to be heard, focus on the situations where your insights will be appreciated. Surround yourself with people who value clarity and logic, and find environments where simplicity is celebrated, not resisted. Number 2, being called cold when you're actually feeling too much. One of the biggest misconceptions about Sigma males is that they're emotionally detached or even cold. From the outside, it may seem like nothing gets to you. You don't react dramatically to situations, and you keep your cool in moments where others might lose their composure. But what most people don't realize is that you feel everything deeply. Sigma males often process emotions more intensely than others. They pick up on subtle details, hidden meanings, and emotional cues that most people miss entirely. But instead of reacting outwardly, they process these emotions internally. You analyze your feelings, break them down, and understand them before deciding whether to express them at all. This methodical approach to emotions can make you seem distant, even though you're probably feeling more than most people in the room. Have you ever been in a situation where someone accused you of not caring? Maybe they've said something like, "Why are you so cold?" or "Don't you care about this at all?" Meanwhile, Your mind is racing with thoughts, feelings, and observations, but expressing them the way others expect feels forced or even fake. This creates a strange paradox. The more intensely you feel about something, the calmer you might appear on the outside. It's not about hiding your emotions. It's about processing them in a way that makes sense to you. And for Sigma males, that often means taking time to reflect before reacting. Imagine a world where people understand that your calm exterior doesn't mean you're indifferent. They would realize that you process emotions differently, but just as deeply. There would be fewer misunderstandings and more meaningful connections. Focus on relationships where people appreciate your emotional depth, even if it's not always visible on the surface. It might take time for others to understand how you operate, but when they do, those connections will be much stronger. Number 3, knowing you're right but choosing to stay quiet. There's a unique frustration that comes with knowing you're right, but deciding not to say anything. Maybe it's a conversation where someone is confidently spreading misinformation, or a situation where people are making decisions based on faulty logic. You know you could easily correct them, but you hold back. Why? Because experience has taught you that people don't like being corrected, especially when it challenges the consensus of a group. When you speak up, you're labeled a know-it-all or accused of being argumentative. Even when you present facts, people double down on their beliefs. They become defensive, and the conversation becomes more about emotions than the actual issue. For Sigma males, this is a constant internal struggle. You value truth and accuracy, but you also understand that not every situation calls for correction. You've learned to pick your battles because speaking up often does more harm than good. It's not that you enjoy watching others be wrong. It's quite the opposite. You hate seeing misinformation spread or poor decisions being made. But you've come to realize that people are more attached to their beliefs than they are to facts. And challenging those beliefs rarely ends well. Imagine if people were open to correction, if they valued accuracy over ego. Conversations would be more productive, and decisions would be based on logic rather than emotion. Choose your moments wisely. Not every situation is worth the effort of correcting someone. Save your energy for the times when speaking up will actually make a difference, and let the smaller stuff slide. Number 4, being exhausted by simple social interactions. While most people seem to thrive in social settings, Sigma males often find themselves drained by even the simplest of interactions. Small talk, in particular, feels like an energy-sucking vortex. It's not that you dislike people. It's just that the superficial nature of casual conversations feels exhausting. Have you ever been to a social event and found yourself mentally checking out? While others seem to enjoy the light, surface-level conversation, you're already thinking about your exit strategy. Every minute feels like an hour, and you're counting the seconds until you can leave. Sigma males process social interactions differently. While others are focused on the immediate exchange, your mind is analyzing everything. You're picking up on body language, subtle cues, group dynamics, and the underlying meaning behind words. It's like running a mental marathon while everyone else is casually strolling along. This is why Sigma males often prefer deeper, more meaningful conversations. You crave substance, and anything less feels like a waste of time. Small talk feels like solving a complex equation with no real payoff. Imagine if every conversation had depth. If people skipped the small talk and dove straight into meaningful discussions. You'd leave social events feeling energized instead of drained. Limit your exposure to draining social situations. Surround yourself with people who enjoy meaningful conversations, and don't be afraid to step away from environments that don't fulfill you. Number 5, finding most people's logic completely baffling. Have you ever watched someone make a decision and thought, what on earth are they thinking? It's not that you're judging them. You're genuinely baffled by their logic or lack thereof. Sigma males are wired to think deeply and critically. You analyze every situation from all angles, searching for the most logical and effective solution. But most people don't operate this way. They make decisions based on feelings, social pressures, or trends, often without questioning the reasoning behind them. You've probably seen this play out in real life countless times. Whether it's a friend staying in a toxic relationship because we've been together so long, or someone refusing a great opportunity because it doesn't feel right, their decisions leave you scratching your head. Imagine a world where everyone applies logic to their decisions, where emotions and social pressures didn't cloud judgment, and people made choices based on reason. Accept that not everyone thinks the way you do. It's okay to let people make their own mistakes, even if it doesn't make sense to you. Being a Sigma male comes with a unique set of challenges. The way you see the world, process emotions, and interact with others often sets you apart from the crowd. But these differences can also be your greatest strength. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and share it with others who might understand what it's like to be a Sigma male. And as always, keep embracing your unique perspective. It's what sets you apart and makes you exceptional.